Hello, Aquarius. This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead on September 29th, 2025. My water bearers, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to the channel. I appreciate you. The deck I am using will be listed in the description box. Not reading reversals intentionally. Just going to cleanse the energy here from doing Capricorn's messages for the week, and we're about to see what is coming up, what's in store for Aquarius. And by the way, Aquarius, if ever I'm doing your videos, I may have done it in the past, but it's not, with any malintent. If I mention another sign's name and I'm doing your video, just pay attention to the thumbnail. Okay. Thumbnail is what you need to pay attention to. It does matter what I say, but sometimes, because I record so many videos, oftentimes I'll lose track of who I'm doing a video for. And the reason why I say that is because someone chimed in last week, and it wasn't, any malicious intent or anything on their part. They just, wanted to know, was Sagittarius video why I kept mentioning Scorpio. So, like I said before, I oftentimes make mistakes, but just so you know, if the thumbnail says Aquarius, then this is your reading. And like I said before, it does matter what I say, but in that instance, it wouldn't. It would be still your reading. Pay attention to the thumbnail. All right, so energies here for Aquarius. Enough of that. What's coming up for Aquarius? What does Aquarius have to look forward to? Energies for Aquarius. All right. All right, here we go with the cut. And we're going to start off with the first card in energy for you, Aquarius. We're going to begin with the major arcana, the Hermit. Okay, Hermit is usually neutral energy here. And it's usually associated with having to pull back your energies. You want to spend some time by yourself. I don't like to use the word isolation. So it could be that, there's a moment, and it doesn't have to be the entire week. It could be a moment of reflection for you, and it could be just, concerning anything. It could be in the form of meditation, just, wanting to be by yourself to catch up reading a book, anything. Okay. So, it could be some soul searching. It doesn't necessarily have to be deep, but whatever the instance is that could be happening for you, like I said before, you're not going to stay in this period for a long time. Okay. It's just usually temporary. Up next now we have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles here. And I forgot to mention too that this deck has double energies here. So I know this is the second Page of Pentacles that I've seen. This could be a job offer, contract offer, job offer, contract offer, could be a birth of a business idea. That's usually what the Page of Pentacles represent. Up next now we have the Emperor. Okay, so this is a week of you being in control, meaning controlling your own energies. Not that you're ever out of yourself trying to control others or trying to control situations. This is just you maintaining an aspect of your own control. Some of you may be dealing with court situations this week. Some of you may work in the court system. I usually say that the Emperor represents leadership, boss mode, authority. So it could be the form of a promotion, could be asked to lead over others. The character here could represent a father attached to Aquarius. They're now over in spirit. They may have served some sort of time in the military or served time in the courts. Okay, usually very stern, authoritative, while they were here. But anyway, it's a week of being in control, okay? Following that, now we have the Seven of Wands. So when it comes to any actions or decisions this week, Aquarius, you always have to follow through. Because if you don't, this card comes through just to remind you, if you don't, this is a card of regret. So stand your ground, always follow through with your actions or decisions. And if you do, you won't have any problems. Up next now we have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords here is you, representing your own energy. So it may be something that you do this week that usually the Knight in most decks that I use is facing towards the back. And what I pick up is that it could be that this week here, there's some sort of energy in terms of a decision or an action that you're about to do that may be related to something from your past. Okay, whatever that is. And it doesn't mean that it's negative. It's just something that maybe you didn't have an opportunity to take care of during the time. And now this week presents an opportune time for you to do it. All right. So you're, using your analytical mind as opposed to allowing any types of emotions to trip you up. Following the Knight of Swords here, now we have the Six of Cups. Some of you may be going down memory lane, being or feeling nostalgic. Okay. Even number of cups on an emotional scale, which you put out there is what you're going to get back. People who are, living amongst you now that you may not seen in a long period of time may reach out to you. So don't ever be surprised if they do. So it could be family, it could be friends, it could be someone that you were linked with romantically. Just, thinking of you and want to catch up and see how you're doing. For others, it could be that this is a week that you memorialize someone that you once knew and that you were close to. They're now over in spirit. And dates that I usually apply or associate with that would be the 29th, and that would bring us up to the, I think October 5th, 6th. Might be 6 or 7. It's usually 7 days, so I think it might be the 6. Okay, involving their birth dates or their passing dates. And that's just something I come up with, Aquarius, not something that is written or set in stone. All right, so that is the Six of Cups. Following the Six of Cups here for you, now we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, Nine of Pentacles is one of the big money cards here. So this is some sort of form of recognition that may come to you because you've, accomplished something that may be recognized through your employer, and that could be, look, it's underneath the Emperor. That could be the promotion, could be the pay raise, bonus money. All right, something that you get recognized for because you put a lot of energy into it. Now, if it's outside of the, employment, then it could be something that you've done, for yourself. Whether or not you were in collaboration with others, it doesn't really make a difference. I often regard the Nine of Pentacles as spending and splurging. So if you have this, type of access to this type of money, then, you're to treat yourself, not to feel guilty about it. You could be treating others because it always comes through to let you know that you are worthy of something that you worked hard for. So sitting back, relaxing, and enjoying the fruits and hard work of your labor. Nine of Pentacles could also be stretched out into any other area of your life in terms of opportunities and doesn't always have to relate to money. So we have pay raises, we have promotions, we have substantial bonus money all here in this card. Up next here after the Nine of Pentacles, Aquarius, now we have the Make Love, Not War. This is one of the Two of Cups that's in this deck. And Two of Cups is for those Aquarians who are in partnerships as we speak. So you're getting out of the relationship and that what you are putting in, of course. Even number of cups, sharing like-mindedness, spending quality time. Could be for any single Aquarius out there, an invite out for a first date. And then, the Two of Cups has the unique ability to draw in and form romantic partnerships. On top of the Knight of Swords here, now we have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. Some of the water bears that I'm reading for are going to be extremely busy. This is one of my busy bees, the highest busy bee. Only regard the Nine of Wands and Ten of Wands as my busy bees, but this is the highest. So some of you are going to be somewhat busy, okay? Coming out of reflection mode and then picking up doing things this week. It could be work related. It could be things that you do for yourself personally, for your family, whatever the situation is. Ten of Wands comes in here, Aquarius, to give you that energy boost, complete those tasks. On top of the Six of Cups, we have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles could represent for any Aquarius that I'm reading for still a pay raise, moderate pay raise. This is a card of charity and gift giving. So you may be receiving a gift, or you could be giving someone a gift this week. Also in the form of an apology that may be coming to you for anyone that handed you a slight in the recent past. All right, so that's the Six of Pentacles. On top of the Nine of Pentacles, now we have the Seven of Pentacles. So it could be all about that money for some Aquarians this week. The focus may be on the money because we started with the Page of Pentacles. We then had the Six of Pentacles. Now we have the Seven of Pentacles. So putting in that grind, putting in that work still would be a pay raise. Definitely coming in, saving up for something greater. And just like the Nine of Pentacles that it lays on, it could be spread out into other areas of your life or any areas, that's going on for you for this week in terms of opportunities. On top of the Two of Cups and the last card for you in the spread, now we finish off with the Five of Swords. Five of Swords, just inner conflict, external conflict, just minor. feeling like you're being pulled in several different directions. You'll sort it out. Okay. Be careful though of not allowing others to, mess with your head this week. Get inside your head at least anyway, playing those games. Then also too, you may have something or hold something that someone is, envious of. So that's it. It's just minor energy. Anyway, this is what I have for you this week, Aquarius. Very quick and to the point, not too bad. I feel energetically, just me interpreting these messages here for you. Take what's going to work. Leave the rest alone. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Have a safe, great week ahead. Always come back to get more of these messages from me, Aquarius, and I'll talk to you real soon. Ciao.